Hold on, motherfucker. I gotta switch my controls all the way around.
Rosas now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Huh?
Again to Elliott. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
8-minute fucking quarters? Who plays 8-minute quarters? I played 15-minute quarters, motherfucker.
Stick something to them between the second and the third
I
level.
said, who plays 8-minute quarters? I played 15-minute quarters. Come on, bitch, hike the ball.
This is Elliott. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They run for it with Morris.
Fuck out of here, you fucker. Fuck off. That bullshit.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he couldn't get rid of the football. Try to buy a little time, but he'll just tuck it and go down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around.
Come on. Fuck.
And trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott escaping the pressure right. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Check three, check three, check three.
The give is to Elliott. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, on comes the Dallas kicker, Brett Maher. From the right hash, this from 48. And Maher pulled it left. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now Saquon Barkley. He's got a first down.
No, but it's fucking Saquon Barkley, motherfucker.
The 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said,
oh, watch that juke move.
It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Ready, set. Mike 54. Time to go night.
Throwing on first down is Manning. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Check back. Check back.
Into the red zone now. Manning over the middle.
Oh,
complete
what
to
happened,
Tate.
my guy?
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it first and goal. They'll try and run forward Barkley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
64. Ready.
Penny. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Elijah Penny taking it in. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead.
Whoops.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team.
That's all you got? You have no fucking game whatsoever. Fucking running with Ezekiel. 9 out of fucking 10 plays.
We've seen teams before. They were
Sorry,
counting
but
on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back
you
now?
got no
Start
game,
over
my
again
dude.
and grind it out.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that
Go
play,
back to
it
play
actually
Apex.
illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
I've been stopping it. Ha ha, that's
And
the whole
he'll give it
fucking
here
thing,
as
bro.
running back. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. A first down carry by Elliott. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run the counter. It's Norris. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Thank
Looking
you.
for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted.
Thank you.
Picked off by Michael Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Working from the gun, Manning. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Oh, making you look like my bitch.
There, good for 16 and a first.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 39, Manning.
They can't even pick it off. You trash.
Tate, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
Oh, there you go.
Rifles one that's
There you go.
intercepted.
Run it back. Come on, because that's the only thing you can do. Yeah, no!
Touchdown, Cowboys. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing
I forgot, you
someone
can't
pluck it
kick
out of the
for
air
shit.
and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
61.
Manning going to hand it off to Barkley. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard.
All right. Let me whoop his ass real quick.
Still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
Even Odell can make those things catches.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again. Manning. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but then
a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Manning now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
He'll buy some time right. That he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Manning to Barkley on the draw play. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The best play callers in any league know how to break their tendencies. They study themselves. They self-scout.
Come on, George.
Most of the time, you don't call a draw play on 1st and 10. So every so often, you insert that play just to make the defense think, even if it's not successful.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now
You're not, yeah. He's talking a lot of caca over there. Oops. Oops.
And they do get him down, but not before before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Did you get my invite on your message?
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go. 91.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD.
He's quiet. Yeah, he's quiet. Yeah, he's a little quiet on the other side.
Saquon Barkley, as the first half is winding down, and the Giants have taken the lead.
Yep.
This time, the extra point up and good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now, after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters. As the
Yo, what time do you usually get home during the week? What time do you usually get home during the week? What time?
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter.
Sometime this week, I'm going to drop off the invitation to the baby shower.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16.
He's coming. We got Leo.
Second half begins with a run from Barkley. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Chill out, Cowboy fans. Chill out.
On 2nd and a yard, Manning, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense, if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. No chance. Go.
Here we go on 4th down with Manning. And Ingram hauls it in. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right, safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Recon, 152 fighter. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Manning now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll go to Barkley again. Now Barkley stripped of the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Often on fumbles,
Oh, he's
you look
already
at
on
a
the
guy who
ground.
coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's
Oh,
tip the cap
wow.
to the defense here.
Not a problem at all,
All
my
right.
man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Elliott. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're going towards the ball carrier with abandon.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On 1st down, it's Morris. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. 3rd and long for Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. Amari Cooper, 39 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
All right.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They begin with a run by Barkley. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense. They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 1st down, Manning finding his target. It's Cody Latimer. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. If they want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
He was brought down by Malik Collins.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, my 7.
Manning to throw for it on 4th. A short throw to Ingram. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking. Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. No move to get the offense off the field here. They converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. They'll run with Barkley. He went backward. He did. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. So they start on the ground with Elliott. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not bad. He can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Kareem Martin. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. After the sack on 1st down, Prescott. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And on the left side, he's got Witten. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the
Yeah, he had to come out of retirement
Dan
just to help y'all,
And
motherfucker.
the Cowboys have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Prescott now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't throw up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made by Antoine Bethea. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Oh,
Now the throw on
come
third
on.
down, knocked away and incomplete. Jabril Peppers, the former first-round pick, there on the coverage. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Oh, my God.
That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside
Fucking
the 30.
overtime.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now back to the ground with Elliott. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They go to Elliott again. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with. The W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The Cowboys on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8.
Got him.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Oh, the flag! Oh, my God. Are you kidding me?
Not at all, and now your discipline
Are
comes
you
into question.
kidding me?
Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So a special teams
my
mistake on the
God.
field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. Now a throw to the
You
end zone
gotta
on
be
first
shitting me,
down,
bro.
but it winds up incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get this down
He
inside
should
the
have
5
scored
to the
that
4
one.
before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Oh, my God.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run it with Elliott. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
Come
The Cowboys going to use
on.
their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Here's Prescott.
Memo, you ready, buddy?
At his own 13-yard line.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find out play in the game. That was
Yo!
an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Bats to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone. Driving for the winning score.
Yo, I got this on stream and everything.
And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
And a timeout
Yes.
coming in. This will be their final
Let's
one with
fucking
10 seconds
go.
remaining.
Oh my God. Oh, what a fucking.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Oh, fuck yeah.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he'll take this one up over the...
Yeah, let's go. You got 5 seconds, bro. Come on, bitch. Come on. Finish it out. Come on. Yeah. I can't wait to get back on with you and fucking Oli and Tito. Because they watch this shit on stream. Alright, I'm gonna go eat. Alright, later. Yes.